So many moving parts. And we are... Yay! We're on the YouTubes. All right, let's start the show.
On the YouTubes?
On the YouTubes. Cool. All right. Welcome back, folks, to the SF Comic Book Company. This is the SF Company Hour, number 27. Yay, 27.
Lucky number.
27. Lucky number 27. All right. So welcome back. Joining us today, Sophia, Sophia. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. And the other side, Mr. Davis. Who just found out about Cousin Oliver this week. So welcome, Davis. How you doing, man?
I don't want that to be my nickname on this. It's not acceptable.
He's the Cousin Oliver of the SF Company.
No.
And the other side right there, Mr. Rick, Mr. Max Effort. What's going on?
Nothing much. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody.
When you're NWO.
In the bill for
life. Yes.
No doubt. No doubt.
So welcome everyone. Welcome to the show. There's a bunch of little topics to talk about. We're going to just run through a bunch of shit. So first, just seeing how you guys doing. So Sophia, how you holding up doing this crazy post-apocalyptic life?
Oh yeah. So finished the semester of college. This weird semester. So upperclassman now. Hello. How's
Nice.
it
Look at
going?
you.
I'm in LA.
In LA.
Yep, I'm in LA. But I have the same like record wall, different records, obviously. Same record wall. I'm doing okay. Swam today. We just grilled. I am incredibly full. I ate like way too many hot dogs and burgers. So
awesome. Yeah, there you go.
Good.
Living that life. Cool. All right,
Nice.
Davis, how about you? How you doing this week?
Yeah, who knows what day number it is.
If we didn't have the show, I wouldn't know what number days or what number weeks it is. So
I've pretty much been going by the same routine of like consuming media of like walk my dog for like 2 hours, listen to podcasts, then come back, read some, watch some of the shows, and
yep.
do it all over again the next day, you know?
yeah, rinse repeat. Yep, it's a rinse repeat kind of life we're living right here. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool. All right, let's jump into some stuff. So I guess we could talk about this first. The great Fred Willard has passed. One of the great comedic actors of our time. It's pretty much his IMDb just reads a list of all movies ever created. So, so what are your guys some of your favorite Fred Willard roles? What stands out to you guys?
Best in Show.
Best in Show, yeah.
Best in Show.
Yeah, all those movies really.
Waiting. Oh yeah, all like the Christopher. All this stuff with Christopher Guest was fucking awesome, man. But I liked him in Epic Movie. He played the fucking fake Aslo or fake Aslan. They called him Aslo. Yeah, he was funny as shit in that, man. I fucking dig Fred Willard. He was always funny as hell in whatever he was.
He's gonna be in Space Force. Cool. Another reason to watch that shit.
Oh no shit. He's in it?
Yeah.
It's already done?
Looks like he's in a few episodes. Yeah. So it might be one of the last things he does.
Doesn't it comes out in the next week or so, doesn't it?
I think so. Yeah. That's it's Netflix too, right? I think.
Yeah. I think Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. He's been in fucking every TV show, every it's pretty much a list of every goddamn show ever created. Yeah.
I just saw him in the last season of Modern Family.
Oh yeah, his dad, right?
Yeah, and it's like his funeral episode, and it's just so
really?
upsetting to like see that and then be like, oh no, they killed him.
How was that show, bro? I haven't watched in probably 5-6 seasons, man. Modern Family.
It has peaks and valleys,
yeah.
So it's like any sitcom, but
it just got one to that point where it's like I'm watching it as an obligation, not really enjoying it. So I'm I started to just stop doing that with shows. If I'm not into it, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna stop watching.
I liked a lot of the last season though.
Yeah. I want to check it out. I want to see how they end it, but
Yeah.
Let's see. It's what about you, Sophia? Any movies stand out for Fred Willard?
I mean, yeah, that's what we're talking about so far. I mean, I heard about his season in Modern Family, but I haven't gotten around to watching it.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just going. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just,
I'm looking at his list right here, dude, and just realizing everything that he was in was. And I'm like, I remember him in that.
I'm like up to from going backwards from now to it's like 2011 is like fucking pages of pages, just TV shows, movies. Like, oh my god, this guy's.
Yeah,
like,
dude, he was in Roxanne. I forgot he was in Roxanne. He was the mayor in that shit, dude. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Oh, Roxanne, yeah, he was in Roxanne.
He was in Roxanne. He was in How High. He was in Harold and Kumar. He's an
Every
Anchorman.
TV show ever.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot he was an Anchorman.
Oh, yeah, Anchorman.
He was an Anchorman. He's the fucking. He was, I think, the director of the station.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Pushing Daisies. Oh, that's a great underrated show.
It is. Yeah, I have that series. It's really good.
Oh, it's right. Yeah, it's like
Pushing
2 seasons, right? Yeah, it's a great show. And yeah, one of those shows I just definitely try to revisit.
God, he got all. I was just doing his movies. I'm looking at his shows now. Holy
TV shows are ridiculous.
Dude, he was on Mama's Family. Oh,
I love
my god. No, well, Out of This World. He was on Out of This World. I remember that show. I love that show. My Secret Identity.
So many like animated movies he was in at some point too. He was just everything. God damn.
Married with Children. I mean, these are just appearances, but still, I mean, like he did what 8 episodes with on Roseanne.
Wow.
Dude.
So, yeah, just a great comedic actor, man. Just one of the best. Just every time he showed up in a movie, he was just great.
The thing that sucks about getting older, like right now, especially going through the time of like entertainment that we did, is that there was so much entertainment, you know, so many actors, and now we're just like losing them, like
it's
at a rapid pace. It feels like.
That's been my theory that you're seeing all these people, like these celebrities die, like the right with the 80s. That's when cable like kind of popped up.
Yeah.
So there's more celebrities.
More celebrities.
Yeah. So you're going to see a lot more people die, like people die, and the virus is not helping. Taking everyone out now.
I also just saw that I forgot he was in one of the last seasons of New Girl too, which is
that's right. Yeah.
Underrated TV show, honestly.
Yeah.
Like for like a sit down sitcom kind of just like zone out. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's all about.
He was on Drunk History, dude. He was Deep Throat on Drunk History. That shit was so fucking hilarious.
That was a good show too.
Oh, that was great, man.
Cool. So R.I.P. Fred Willard, just a great comedic actor. Always like. It was always nice seeing him pop up. He like showed up everywhere, but it was never a bad role. I don't remember him like he was Fred Willard sucked in that, you know. So it's
he always stole the show, man. Every time he showed up.
Yeah, you couldn't help but just laugh and giggle at him on
Raising
purpose.
Hope too. He was in Raising Hope.
Oh wow, Raising Hope. Oh, that was a good show too.
Oh my god, Raising Hope's hilarious, man.
Yeah, forgot about that show. Wow, that's a cutty one. Good shout. All right, so R.I.P. Fred Willard. I'm sure he filmed a bunch of shit, so he's probably gonna, still see him for a little while before we run out of Fred Willard. Cool. So Rick, we got any news popping up?
Well, just to add to a little bit more of the Mandalorian, that show just keeps getting fucking better and better. They added Timothy Olyphant from he was Mickey, the freaky Tarantino film student from Scream 2. Was in Deadwood and what's that?
Gone in 60 Seconds. I just watched him.
He was in Gone in 60.
Yeah,
he's his partner.
He's like the young cop.
That's right. He's the cop. I forgot about that.
In that movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the guy's a great actor, especially at the way I see Mandalorian going. It's like kind of a Western. I just wonder what is he going to play? Is he going to play another bounty hunter?
Yeah.
I'd like to see him as another bounty hunter, maybe like even more of like an outlaw bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Or just a sheriff like he does in most things.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
So Sophia, I'm sure you caught up with the Mandalorian and all this, and you've been hearing all this casting news and stuff. What do you think about all this?
Honestly, you're gonna be disappointed in me. I haven't been keeping up with Mandalorian.
What?
I know.
What's wrong with you?
Oh no.
Shame me.
And you call yourself the original Baby Yoda. What the hell?
Hey, that's a title that you imposed on me, and that is not something that I crown myself with, but I will accept it.
She is the cutest photo with her and George Lucas, and she was the original. She was the inspiration for baby.
Yeah, George Lucas said I was the prettiest baby he's ever seen. So that's a medal that I still hold. So.
Oh, it's very sweet.
I'm gonna go tell George you haven't seen The Mandalorian though.
I've seen all of season 1. Come on,
Okay.
I'm not horrible. Just the new news for season 2. Yeah. I'm like I'm out of the depth here.
Yeah. They're pretty much cast. It's like a hell of a cast for season 2. It's fucking insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got Django Fett dude coming back tomorrow.
Tamara Morrison.
Tamara Morrison. Who else were they cast last week? Ahsoka Tano, Rosario Dawson's in it.
Oh, the chick. They just cast another person.
Michael Biehn was in it.
Clone Wars. It was everywhere.
Bo-Katan.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
I haven't come across a character.
Yeah. She's a good character. She shows up in Rebels.
Oh, Rebels? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys watch. Yeah. So speaking of Clone Wars, Davis, you've been doing a deep dive on some Clone Wars?
I have. Yeah, I'd never seen it until, you talk about it all the time, and I was like, well, if Ray likes it, I guess I'll have something.
Advocating, man. What are you on right now?
I'm in the midst of season 3. I'm kind of doing it in that, the recommended watching chronological order.
Yeah.
So, I just watched an episode from season 1 that's in the middle of season 3, and then because it all does flow together that way. It works a lot better.
Yeah.
Wait. There's a chronological order I should be watching this shit in.
Yeah, I've told you this before.
No, you did not. Don't you start this shit.
It's on fucking tape. If you want to go back and watch the fucking show, I'd fucking tell you. Like fucking. This is why Davis is here to fucking wake you up when you're not paying attention. Yes, there's a chronological order to the
No, you said that there was like arcs. You didn't say there was like a chronological order.
Again, I'm gonna fucking pull the clip where I fucking tell you this multiple times, Rick. I've mentioned this many fucking times.
You know what? Next
now, and we'll go back.
Record it on your phone.
I will.
Just send it to
I'm
me.
gonna go through the archives and find them. Several times I've mentioned this.
Okay.
So what do you think so far, Davis?
Oh, dude, I love it. It is really good, especially the there are 3 episode arcs that they do a lot where the story it's basically almost an hour and a half, that tells one story over 3 episodes. Yeah. And they're really good stories always. They're always pretty fascinating, and it shows you. It's just I'm really into world building and sci-fi stuff. I just think that's amazing, the minds that come up with that. And
it's great insight to a lot of these characters, and I've always said, it makes you kind of appreciate the prequels a little more because you're getting the real good backstory to a lot of these characters that you only get to see a glimpse of, so it's really good, man. It's a really good and I like the second season because they start pulling from sci-fi genres and stuff. There's a monster movie episode where the big monster attacks the city. You don't see that in Star Wars.
There's one dedicated to Kurosawa. They do also
a zombie. There's a zombie movie kind of type one. There's with the Genossians. It's great. It's great Star Wars, man. It's really great storytelling, man. It's fun Star Wars. And when you get to that last season, those last fucking 4 episodes, some of the best Star Wars, man. It's up there with some of the best Star Wars out there. All right, Sophia, you watch any of the Clone Wars? Have you seen any of the Clone Wars yet? No, you just don't care anymore, do you?
Listen, last time I was here, I explained my stance in the Clone Wars. I'm sure the story gets good, but I'm just an ass. I can't get past the part. I can't, I look at it and it makes me actually nauseous. So
the animation, right?
Yeah, I can't.
It is really bad.
But
the animation that's starting off too. It's this one of the things they improved for this last season. The animation looks way better.
I will give it that the trailer that I saw for the animation looked way better. But I guess I'm just so heartbroken over the mini Clone Wars that was released originally.
The Cherdowski, the guy did Samurai Jack.
Yeah. That guy.
I have those on Blu-ray. Yeah, or DVD.
Man.
They're great.
So cool. That art style was awesome, and that's what I would have wanted to see continue. And some great Jedi fights too.
The Jedi fights were cool. The one episode where the clone trooper, just the red clone trooper going in, just taking everyone out. It's some fucking. It's so good. It's so great.
So cool. And then they're just no, never mind. Scrap that. Not canon.
Yeah, not canon. Yeah, it's a great little like piece of Star Wars, non-canon expanded universe stuff. But yeah, it's fun. If you ever get past the animation, it's some great storytelling. It's great.
Well,
Great
I have
show.
a lot of time on my hands now.
Yeah,
so
you do. Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I've been thinking about restarting it and going back and rewatching it. And I never seen it chronologically, so I'm probably gonna go back and try to do that too. You get
works.
Yeah, it feels a lot better. It flows a lot better, right?
Because they wrote them all just kind of be single adventures that kids can watch anytime,
like serialized. Yeah, that's why they have the voiceover in the beginning, like the old school kind of like 40s serial kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
Oh, so they go into what happens in those later episodes?
What do you mean?
Oh, when they're doing the recap of like the serial in the beginning of some of those.
No,
episodes.
well, kind of, yeah. It's like what happened last episode, or like
so
they'll catch you up. And so instead of the opening scroll, they do a old school.
The voiceover. Yeah, no, trust me, I've been watching. I'm like on season.
Where
right
are
now.
You at right now?
I'm on season 2, episode 7.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've already finished.
Start getting good,
I thought Bishop was going to be waiting outside to kick my ass if I didn't make sure.
He still may, it's still time,
So, I'm on it, Bishop.
It's good, man. Yeah, like
in it's fucking, it's great.
20 minutes each. Like they go by, they flow pretty quick.
I'm still kind of like just tricked. Sometimes it feels like it's like, all right, it's still catered to kids. I get that with the whole Sky Guy and Snips. I don't why the fuck is he calling her Snips?
Yeah, that was bad. Well, that's why that kind of turned a lot of people off.
I was like, why is he calling her Snips? Why is she calling him Sky Guy? Just fucking call him Annie or fucking Anakin or Master. It's like, hey, Sky Guy, woohoo! Like, fuck.
That's why Ahsoka started. That's why Ahsoka started off as one of the people did not like her character.
I kind of didn't like her to start off, but I'm starting to like her in the second season.
She gets badass. She does a great fucking turn, man. Her character arc is awesome.
Well, I just want to ask too. They're eventually going to age her, right? Because she looks like she's a baby.
Yeah, she ages for sure. Yeah, and especially in Rebels, she gets a little old. Yeah, she's definitely more older in Rebels. Her arc in Rebels is awesome too. So. Are you going to check that out next, Davis? Once you finish Clone Wars, jump in the Rebels?
Yeah, that's the plan. I actually, I just watched episodes 1 through 7. So I've been kind of watching those and then watching Clone Wars a little bit. And, it is kind of aggravating when you're like, well, they didn't really mention any of that. They don't even allude to it as you were saying before. Like, that's frustrating, but oh well.
Yeah, it's good. Some good stuff. All right. Let's see. Rick, what else we got going in the news department? I'm looking through our SF Comic Book Co. Facebook page. If you want to join the Facebook page, jump in there. With a bunch of useless news every day. It's great.
Pretty much. Swamp Thing looks like it's going to be going to the CW.
The show that was the DC Universe show.
Yeah.
They're not making new episodes. Just going to release the.
They're just going to release that full season onto the CW. That's it.
So they're just like shitting out content for their channel because they can't make new shit. So.
Didn't that get canceled like before they even brought it out or something?
Yeah. It got like canceled after like 1 or 2 episodes.
There was like saying it was like the budget was too high and like it was just I think it was a money thing.
It was I heard it was what
good.
I read, it was like producers didn't understand how like this was actually.
I heard it's good.
I heard it was great, but like fucking like the studio doesn't get it. Like I think it's just like one of those things that like sometimes it's ahead of its time. Like people like. Studios are they're fucking so scared to try new things, That's why.
They try new things, but they try the wrong things.
They try the wrong new thing, and then they're like, oh, we can't do that one because this wrong new thing didn't work. Like,
so this was this was interesting. They're doing a Sandman audio book performance, I guess.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be narrated by Neil Gaiman. And it's like the cast is amazing. The cast is amazing. James McAvoy is going to be Sandman, Morpheus. Taron Egerton is John Constantine. Kat Dennings is Death. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like a hell of a cast.
It's like you're going to do like almost like a table reading.
Yeah. It's I guess an audible. Oh, it's going to be an adaptation of the first 3 graphic novels in the audible form. Which is that sounds cool.
That's really cool. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get back into Sandman. Every few years I try to read it, so I've been maybe. It's
has this been done before?
It's deep. It's deep fucking. It's some deep shit, man.
Stuff like this been done before, where they've gotten like voice actors to kind of just like read, and like there's like a voiceover guide that kind of just.
Well,
like,
they have Audible books. You know this, right?
No, no. But what I'm saying is that have they gotten like a cast of people? To
not
do
like
this?
I haven't seen this like for a comic book, like a cast like this. It's pretty like this would be awesome. Like these actors would be great for like a movie if they did a live action, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, sometimes they've always done like, you know, voiceovers or whatever to
like
do stuff. But now they're getting now they're getting actual stars to come over and do the actual reading.
It's pretty cool.
Sophia, have you read Sandman?
A little bit. I wouldn't say anything too fancy, but Daniel Radcliffe just did like something with Harry Potter on Spotify for like an audiobook. I don't know if they brought in other actors for that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That'd be kind of cool,
right?
that would be fucking cool. I'd get that if he was reading the audiobooks.
Yeah, Andy Serkis was reading The Hobbit like I think a few weeks ago.
I'd fucking definitely get that too, man.
And he could probably do all the voices himself. He doesn't need anyone else. Such a talented actor. Let's see. Go ahead, Rick. You got anything else for us? Oh, that we want to talk about that the CW Lost Boys series not happening. Thankfully.
No, you know what? Just let's thank our lucky stars that shit didn't fucking happen, dude.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, it's just like that's one of those Hollywood things. It's like, oh, you know what? Let's take something really popular that everybody likes. Let's fuck it up and let's put it on TV.
Oh, like the Parasite TV show?
Yeah, and, well, at least that's being done with the original director, and he's involved. So
who, Schumacher?
No, for the Parasite TV show.
Oh, for Parasite, yeah. But you know what? I think that's going to be actually like on HBO.
That's what I said, HBO.
Right, but HBO, they do good TV.
They do.
This was going to be on the CW.
But do we need it? That's the
it's like. If you told me that HBO was doing the Lost Boys, I'd probably be excited about it, especially if Schumacher was on board or something like that. But
now I'm just thinking of if Parasite was on the CW network.
Wow!
Oh my God!
Just replace the cast of Riverdale with for Parasite. It'd be awesome. I'm down with that. Totally down with that. Like a teen drama Parasite fucking show. It's just...
like neighboring high schools, like. That'd be
awesome. That sounds great. I
would hate to watch that. Absolutely.
Yeah, sold. He just booked it.
Sold.
Let's see. I'm trying to look through the news. So you guys are both avid comic book readers. So what do you guys feel about the shops are going to be opening up? A lot of curbside service this next couple weeks. So you guys excited about this? You guys going to hit up a comic shop coming up soon? Davis, what do you think about this? You're going mostly digital right now, so you don't really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm avoiding people, so we'll see. If there's something I can't find anywhere else, then I'll order. That's generally what I do, anyways. But I know I'm hated for doing digital, but limited digital space and
the internet hates you. So I guess supposedly Tuesday is going to be a comic. They're going to release stuff on Tuesdays now too. From I think DC's going to release stuff on Tuesdays, and then they're giving comic shops the options of like you can release this Tuesday or wait for Wednesday. I think a lot of people are just going to like release them just to get as much business as they can early on. So that's I'm happy to actually go back to a comic shop, but it sucks that you can't actually go inside. It's all curbside. You got to order.
That's what I usually am perusing the shelves and looking for some deep cut from an author that I'd never heard of or something, so flipping through books.
Hey, do comic shops right now, do they have their inventory like for trade paperbacks on their websites at all?
A lot of them are posting their like you can like go through and like pick out the stuff and like call or email them like, hey, I'm coming today, can you put my books aside? And
I'm sure they'll order it for you too. If you're helping them out, they'll definitely get it for you. About.
So about you, Sophia, what you gonna hit up the comic shops coming up, or you gonna wait?
I would like to support them, but since I'm in the high risk category, I don't really go out even to the grocery store very often.
Oh wow! So. What's over in LA? What's some of the best shops you see out there?
Oh, well, I mean, this is like not a totally dedicated comic book store, but the Amoeba in LA fully closed. Yep, just gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I used to go there all the time because you can one-stop shop, get a comic, get a record.
Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, it's one of the best amoebas. Yeah, that LA one. It's bummed it's closing. Yeah.
So
I'm glad I got to experience before it's closed. But yeah, what a great selection of movies too. Like insane fucking. I remember leaving there with a stack of fucking movies, cutty ass shit I haven't seen anywhere. So yeah.
And also they have like really crazy cool posters, like old show posters that they repurpose. So awesome. But then there's also this really small comic book store, like a couple miles from my house called Comic Universe. And I used to go there a lot. And so maybe I'll try to swing by and like grab a record to help them stay afloat.
Yeah, that's definitely if you can get out there and support these guys because they're going to be definitely hurting and we want to support these guys. You want them to stay open, so it's it's cool. I'm gonna try to hit up a couple comic shops. I think Mission is opening Monday. I think.
Are they opening doors or just like pickup service?
Curbside, yeah. You go to their website or their Facebook, and Leaf on there has a whole list of what to do, what the requirements are. He's no chit chat. Just come order your books, pick them up, and no double parking, and we can't deliver your books double parked and shit. So.
My friend Harry works at the Mission comic book.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'll ask him how if they're planning on anything different.
Yeah.
Like going inside wise.
Yeah, it's let's see. Here I have it right here. Starting this Monday, May 18th, will be curbside pickup only. No one will be allowed in the store. Hopefully this is only a temporary situation. 12 to 8.
At least their hours are good.
Yeah, they're asking people to wear the mask. Wear the mask coming up. They're gonna have hand sanitizer available. So it's all the standard stuff, but and you can go to their website and check out what they have. And I believe Frank at Amazing Fantasy is opening on the 18th also. So we're gonna have comic shops again. So that's I'm happy to see that, but it sucks. I actually like going inside and seeing stuff. So yeah.
I keep thinking of you remember Rocko's Modern Life, where he was like, turn the page, wash your hands.
Yeah. Rocko's Modern Life. So it's slowly happening. Stuff is opening back up, but yeah, it's definitely like bookstores. I want to go into there's a few, but like Green Apples is going to open up soon too, but it's all curbside. I want to the whole point of going to Green Apples like browsing and looking at trying to find this cutty shit. So it's definitely gonna be weird. Well, you want to support these businesses. We want to keep them open. So let's see. All right. See some other news coming out. Anything else stand out to you, Rick?
That Superman and Lois Batwoman crossover.
Yeah.
More CW shit.
Yeah. Oh no,
I just wish they would kill the CW verse.
Yeah.
Kill it off. It's
like
done.
The Flash started off so great, man. I love the first season and a half of Flash. It was great, man. Then it just turned into a CW.
A lot of the costumes are starting to be like just jokes of themselves. Like the Black Lightning is horrible.
The Black Lightning is fucking.
The Atom is bad.
What looks good is that Stargirl. The Stargirl.
Stargirl looks surprisingly good.
Yeah, it looks.
Oh my god!
Is that supposed to be
That's DC.
Yeah, but they're going to release the first couple episodes on CW. So
they should, hopefully, man.
That's a good book. Yeah. You guys ever read the Jeff Johns Stargirl series that kind of brought her? But yeah, it's really good. It was called Stars and Stripe. It was like his first DC work.
Yeah. Oh no shit!
Yeah,
he was like Stargirl to start off.
Stargirl, yeah, and
Jeff Johns, man.
He's the man.
Yeah, he is.
He's Rick. On speaking of Jeff Johns, I read was it Darkest Night? You recommended to me?
Yeah,
pretty good. I liked it.
Which Blackest Night?
Blackest Night, or
Blackest Night.
Sorry.
Yeah. Did you read Sinestro Corps War before that?
Sinestro Corps.
No, Rick didn't recommend that to me. You let me down, I guess.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I was reading that when I recommended it.
Yeah, read Sinestro Corps War. It's fucking awesome.
It's the lead-in.
I think that's even better than Blackest Night.
The funny thing about I read that, and then I happened to read Deceased right after it, and I was like, "This is very similar," you know.
Yeah, it's zombie themed for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, if you like Blackest Night, go back and read Sinestro Corps War, because that was kind of like that was like the precursor to the Blackest Night. So it's good. It's good stuff. I like the art too. The art, who's was it even Ivan Reyes and
Ivan Reyes.
Ivan Reyes
and EVS. Ethan Van Sciver.
Even Van Sciver.
Yeah, I think it's Van Sciver.
Yeah, even Van Scumbag. That guy's a fucking asshole.
Oh, here we go. The hate flows.
He's a fucking asshole. Yeah, he's a fucking
let it flow through.
Trump supporting asshole. Let's see. Sorry, not to get political, but yeah, he's an asshole. Let's see.
Many people are assholes.
All right, I'm just gonna do one more quick peruse. Some action figure news. NECA's coming out with Back to the Future figures. Those look.
Those are the ones look cool. The ones you said you wanted to get the Future Marty.
Oh yeah, I gotta get Future Marty.
That Future Marty looked freaking dope, man.
Future Morty. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, they're doing figures for the animated series. Like a lot of people don't remember the animated series, but there was an animated series for a time.
That's cool. Yeah. You know what? Like, Back to the Future set's kind of underrated. It's like the DeLorean in the Playmobil set. Like has like so many lights, like all little individual windows light up and everything. My dad collects like everything, so I have.
Yeah, your dad's cool. Kindred spirit. Yeah, he's such a nerd. He painted his dog green for Baby Yoda. That's how dedicated they were.
Sorry.
Aw, the second Baby Yoda. Cool.
Whoa.
Calm down, Rick.
It's so filthy to calm down.
We're let me see. I want to talk about Black Mirror. You're reading that right now, right, Davis?
Black Hammer.
Black Hammer. No, we're living Black Mirror. That's right.
Yeah.
Black Hammer, the Jeff Lemire series. So, what do you think so far?
I like it. I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, I didn't know anything about it. I've read a good number of Jeff Lemire's stuff, and I've always enjoyed it. I don't know. I've read volume 1, volume 2, and there is like an annual, I think, or giant size kind of in between those. And it's really good. I really like the character development, and they're just kind of stuck in this this small town world they can't get out of. I don't know. It's
a lot of like Silver Age comic book trope characters, kind of like like your Shazam type character, your Adam Strange type character. Like your Captain America, Superman kind of hybrid character. Like it's all like trope superhero analogs.
It reminds me of a bit of Jeff Lemire's other stuff that he's done, like all the small town kind of Canada, rural farm type settings. If you've read any of his like non-superhero stuff, what was it? Essex County, I think.
Yeah, I heard that's good.
Sweet Tooth a little bit.
I think that's turning into a show too, right? I think they just announced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they just talked about Sweet Tooth coming to, I think, Netflix or some shit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I think so. I could be wrong.
Which one's Sweet Tooth?
It's kind of I forget what happens in it, but basically there's a mutation thing that happens in the world, and all these kids are being born with like antlers and like various animal traits, and their societies deem them as freaks, and they're kind of being hunted, and it's the story of a few of the little kids. It's really good. I highly recommend it. It's maybe 4 or 5 volumes.
Damn, it's been out for a while then.
So I got a full TV full series order at Netflix.
Cool.
Yeah, so it should be coming out. Let's see. Let me see, when does it come out? When is it coming out?
You see?
Okay, so first 8 episodes, I guess. So probably next year. Cool. All right. Sorry.
It says Will Forte. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Will Forte, James Brolin. Huh.
There you go. Yeah, it's a good cast.
Cool.
Is it animated or live action? Does it say live action or animated? Okay, I would almost prefer the animated, probably.
Yeah.
Doesn't say.
Yeah, I don't see anything about
But
that.
so,
But
I'm assuming live action. It says it doesn't. It would probably say animated. All right. Yeah, something cool. Something to look forward to. So, so you're liking it so far?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm up to book 4. I have book 4 or 5 I need to read. I haven't read yet, but it's good, man. It's a kind of slows. I think the last one kind of book 4, I think, kind of slowed down a little bit. But it's they're starting to cross over with other like characters too. Like they did a Black Hammer Justice League crossover that just came out or about to come out. Check that out. I think it's in canon. It's such a weird universe that they can go crossover with other universes and actually be, actually count. Have you read this yet, Sophia? Black Hammer.
I haven't. I haven't.
What have you been reading? Have you been picking up anything recently? You got it. I got. Well, we usually save it for pull list, but I think this is a good subject for this week. What's that?
I'm rereading it. I've already talked about
cool.
it. I love it. Seconds. It's great. If you haven't read it, do yourself a favor and read it. It's awesome.
It's really
also, like my favorite thing is just like the color grading. Like everything has like you have your normal color, but then any for dream sequences, it's like all with an orange overlay. I don't know. The color's just really awesome. Brian Lee O'Malley always kills it. So
yeah, he's great.
Character design, great stories.
What's that one? What's Seconds about?
Seconds. So it's kind of like it's a little bit triggering at this time because it's kind of like a Groundhog Day type scenario.
But we can all relate.
Right. But the main character, she's like the chef of this restaurant, and like things aren't just going how she dreamed it would be. And then she starts seeing these magic mushrooms that grow on her dresser, and so she eats it, and she's able to fix mistakes and like relive parts of her day to go about it. And so she keeps, and they're called revisions, so she keeps trying to like rewrite and revise her life over and over again. And I won't spoil it, but it's very interesting and very cool.
Wow. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, of course. Brian Lee O'Malley did Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, and yeah, that's a great show. I kind of want to reread it. Get the color versions. I haven't. Have I read the color versions? I have. I've had the hardcover color versions. I don't think I've read them yet. But yeah,
the color versions are awesome. They're so worth it, especially because they have like the color version like hardcovers also have a bunch of like fun fact information in the back.
Yeah,
and I enjoy it.
And I enjoyed them. Yeah, they're here somewhere. I don't want to dig them out. Yeah, it's a good series. What about you, Rick? You reading anything right now?
It's funny that she mentioned Scott Pilgrim. I'm doing the black and white one. I'm on book 4 right now. I'm also rereading Age of Apocalypse. Yeah, I'm on the second complete. After you showed me that fucking Magneto figure, dude, I was just like, I need to reread fucking Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, it was a great series, man. Probably like the last, like almost killed the genre for X-Men crossovers. It was like
too damn good, man.
Yeah, it was good.
Everything, like the whole world went ape shit. This one went super ape shit.
Yeah, they had good creative behind that series too.
And what was it? I'm reading Fables. I was just about to start reading the book you gave me. Was it Death Trooper?
Oh yeah, the Star Wars one.
Yeah, I'm about to start reading that. But yeah, I'm like going through a few different books right now, and I just really started rereading Doctor Sleep, and I've found myself watching Doctor Sleep like at least 4 times in the last week or so as I'm like reading certain chapters. Huh?
You might have a problem.
Why? No. It's just like the thing is, like one thing you could appreciate Flanagan, that like he definitely did his homework, man. You know, it's like he's definitely watching, or he definitely read the book, and he must have taken notes. Like, this is the way I want to do this scene. This is the way I want to do this scene. Like he nails a lot of the fucking the imagery that's from the book, and I that's what I'm loving about this new batch of Stephen King directors. They are nailing imagery from the book. Like, so sometimes it feels like somebody who does a Stephen King adaptation is just, hi, I'm a director. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do? Okay.
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick.
No, well, Kubrick changed like a few things, but I mean, did he make a completely different movie? He changed a few things around. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But you know, like, just like for instance, well, that's a bad example because I actually kind of like it.
You're a walking bad example. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's just, but it was good. It's Doctor Sleep. I'm glad I'm digging into the book a lot more, and I'm like getting little Easter eggs between that and the movie.
Yeah, I've been doing. I told you guys. I told you the last week, but I'm doing a deep dive on mid '90s Fantastic Four. Some of it's really good, some of it's really bad, man. Oh my god, I just finished the Atlantis Rising. It's like a crossover with the Inhumans and Namor. Yeah, it's so bad. It's
Submariner or Submariner?
Submariner.
Thank you.
I used to thought it was, when I was a kid, I thought it was a Submariner.
Yeah.
I thought it was Magneto too. Before the arcade game set me right.
Magneto.
Cool. So let's see. Should I do that? Oh, I'll say that for later. So we're going to talk about some underrated horror flicks. Yeah, Davis is not the biggest horror fan, but you know, he can chime in and maybe get some recommendations. But so just like what like some underrated, like some stuff like people probably don't talk about. So Sophia, what do you think of some underrated horror flicks that you might want to bring to the table here?
Okay, well, I just want to make the Doctor Sleep. So I watched Doctor Sleep, the new movie, and I watched the director's cut.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I'm sorry, Rick, but I think it's underrated in terms of how atrocious it was. It was one of the hardest movies that I've ever had to sit through. Did you watch the director's cut?
I watched the director's. Yeah,
both.
Oh,
I like the director's cut.
It was difficult. It was
really.
I did not.
See, but this is what my question always goes out to somebody who goes for horror is, what are you expecting from a movie? A lot of people would like, when I think horror and what scares me personally, it doesn't scare a lot of people. But what other people scares, like some people get scared over the gore, the blood and guts and all that shit. And I'm just like, yeah, that's just blood porn. That's all it is.
What was your issue with the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got Rick all riled up now.
I know.
It's okay, Rick. People can not like things. Okay, it's okay, Rick. We know you love Last Jedi, so.
Really?
Okay, well then now I have two tangents to go on. Okay, Doctor Sleep. I mean, I guess it was mainly just a personal thing for me. I also watched it like 6 months ago, so it's not the freshest in my mind. But The Mist, I had a huge. That was just. I feel like they could have done a way better character design for The Mist, or the Child Breath. What was that they?
Oh,
Come on.
What the fuck was it called?
It was The Mist, right?
The yeah, some shit like that.
And it just looks like they're like vaping around small.
Oh no, the Steam.
Steam, there you go. Yeah. The Mist.
No, I thought she was talking about the Stephen King movie, The Mist. I was like, what about The Mist?
Crossover.
Are we hating that movie too?
But you know what I did like? I really did like The Outsider.
Oh, that was great.
That was great. That was great. Like, it got like a little, like wild and crazy at parts, but like I feel like they did a really good adaptation of that. Like, I liked how a lot of the characters did kind of struggle with, believing it. Not everyone was like super gung-ho, like, oh yeah, it's like a crazy monster. Like, the characters had to be convinced, and I enjoy that because I feel like
it's a different thing when you're comparing a movie, when you're developing a character for a movie, than you're developing a character for a show.
Mm-hmm.
The show, you're going to have episodes to kind of cross over and build that character. A movie, you got that finite amount of time to get the audience's attention. This is what he is. This is his history. There you go. Go.
Are you mansplaining movies to the lady?
No, I'm just saying.
No.
I don't know. I guess. Whatever.
All right. So, Barton, your hate for Dr. Sleep would name some good ones.
Vivarium. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to see that yet.
Vivarium.
It did horribly in theaters because it came out like right as Corona like hit. It literally came out March 27th, so it just got it was just destroyed. But Lorcan Finnegan directed it. And it was fantastic. Seriously, one of like it's one of my like new favorite movies. So it's Jesse Eisenberg and Imogen Poots, and they killed it. So it's kind of like, again, a little bit triggering at this time because it's like not being able to leave a house. That's the part for it. But it's like this kind of like suburban type neighborhood where you just get locked inside. And really, really cool, very cool and very, very trippy ending. Like did really cool stuff with like lighting and weird special effects. It was awesome. And also it was really cool that Lorcan Finnegan, the director, he made a short film in 2011 called Foxes, which I also recommend. It's on YouTube. It's like 11 minutes long or something like that. It's pretty short. And that was like a smaller version. It was like the short story version of this movie. And so it's like really cool to be able to see his small story dream get translated into like a big blockbuster type movie. So definitely go watch it, like buy it, support it, you know. They did a really good job. The acting's phenomenal, the story's phenomenal. I really recommend it. Vivarium.
Well, there is no cure. Cool. What else you got for us? We're talking about The Lodge. You saw The Lodge, right?
Yes, that was great. I like when I was on last time, we were talking about the trailer for it, and I was like not a huge fan. It was mainly
I remember. I remember you were very upset about the whole thing.
Well, the name was just kind of off-putting for me because
we had our rant about one name horror movies.
Something, but seriously, like they should have gone with a different name. That's pretty much my only critique. It was so fantastic. It was very, very psychological, and so it was like one of those thrillers where like there was like the jump scares and the gore, you know, and blah blah blah, but there was also parts where I really like when the audience and the viewer is like, you have to decide what you think is happening, and like you're kind of like choosing between which character's perspective to see it from. And I don't want to spoil it, but super crazy ending.
Ooh, I want to check it out. Ever since I saw the trailer, and I heard good, it was when it came out, I think TIFF it came out of, I heard good things. It got a lot of praise coming out of there.
It was the directing was awesome. Acting was absolutely phenomenal. Definitely like would like freak me out. That was a good solid, that was a good horror movie.
It looks like it was shot well and stuff. I'm not sure if it's streaming anywhere. Do you know if it's streaming anywhere?
I feel like it might be. Let me check. I think you can rent it on Prime. Okay. And it's like you can get it on Hulu, but you have to have like one of the
Stars or some shit fucking subscriptions.
Some of the weird subscriptions. But there were two directors for that movie, I'm pretty sure, right?
I think I remember seeing two names.
Veronica Franz and what is Severin? I can't pronounce that. Whoopsies. But it was great, and also like one of those kind of like a Black Mirror ending almost. Wait, Davis, Rick, have you guys seen Lodge?
The Lodge? No, I haven't yet.
Well, I would compare it to like a Black Mirror type ending, because it was one of those things where it was like, it was kind of ambiguous and a little bit inconclusive, but like in the way of there's a million different pieces of evidence that could point to different endings. So
check it out. Cool. Let's see. Davis, your favorite underrated horror movie? Oh wait,
well, I was gonna say, since Hondo's not here, Critters 4.
I know, right?
He's already trolling in the chat room already.
Yeah, I just saw him post that.
He says hi, Davis and Sophia. So, and Critters 4 is underrated.
But I was gonna say Event Horizon. I don't know. I mean, it's still kind of a big movie, but I love that movie growing up.
Was that Lawrence Fishburne and who's
Sam Neill?
Sam Neill. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was good.
I really like. I mean, I'm big into sci-fi, obviously, and I saw that and I was just like, "Whoa, what the hell is this?" You know, it goes off the deep end.
It's a trip. It's definitely a trip. See, there you go. See,
I do know some horror, I guess. I mean, I've seen a lot of like the bigger name ones, I suppose. I'm not like one that delves into horror a whole lot. So, yeah.
Let's see. I guess it's more of a. We've talked about this on the show before, but this is more of like it's more of a thriller, more horror thriller. But Summer of '84.
Summer of '84. Yeah, no, I would consider that a horror.
Yeah, horror
That's
thriller.
definitely horror.
Yeah, it's a kind of underrated for sure.
Suspenseful horror.
Yeah. Let's see, Brain Damage.
Ooh.
Brain Damage is good. That's
I like the cover. That's awesome.
Yeah, the cover is amazing. I remember seeing this like in the theaters back in the day. It's a weird movie. There's like an alien parasite that latches on to the back of this guy's head. It's weird and hilarity ensues.
Same director of Basket Case, right?
I think so. Yeah. What's his name? Basket Case and the cinematic classic Frankenhooker. Yeah. So. Yeah, this is a very super cutty movie. I remember like freaking me out when I was like, I shouldn't have been watching this when I was 7, but I did. Made me to the psychopath I am today. It's great. Let's see what else. Another underrated kind of horror movie, Bubba Hotep.
I've seen that. Yeah, I used to have that.
Yeah. Don Coscarelli. How you pronounce his name, Rick?
Coscarelli.
Coscarelli. There you go. Famously directed the Phantasm franchise. Bruce Campbell plays a guy who believes he's Elvis in an old folks' home.
He is Elvis.
Ozzie Davis is in it. He thinks he's a JFK.
He is JFK.
He's a black man.
They dyed him that color. That they explained this in the movie.
Yeah. Damn CIA. But a very, very. It's a weird movie. Great horror flick. Yeah. What was the sequel supposed to be called? It was Bubba
Bubba Nosferatu.
Bubba, yeah, that's right.
It was a good idea, man. But just people get scheduling conflicts, and sometimes you can't get the money fast enough.
Yeah. What about you, Rick? I know you have I'm sure you have like fucking 80 fucking movies you want to talk about.
Let me see. There's
Critters 4. Yes.
Yeah, Critters 4, Alex. Not as good as Critters 3, though, Alex.
Second one's the best one.
No, first one's the best one.
No.
Yeah. First one's the best one.
Second one's way better.
It's the same thing like with fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one's the best one because it's still trying to seriously be a scary movie. No, I love Dream Warriors, but Dream Warriors sometimes gets a little campy in the middle. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what kills me about what Freddy. Anyway, going back. Yeah. So
Rick is just ranting today, man. He's going off, man.
Maniac is good. It's pretty creepy. Maniac Cop.
Oh, yeah.
Just to keep going, Maniac Cop is another good one.
Pretty much just name any Bruce Campbell movie. It's an underrated fucking movie.
Yeah, that's all you need. Anything is Bruce Campbell, dude. You just fucking keep reeling them off.
Most underrated ever.
The Beyond is a really awesome fucking movie.
Which one is that? Not From Beyond.
No, not From Beyond. The Beyond is the plot goes that lady buys a mansion or a house that in the basement has one of the 7 doorways to hell. And, when you know it, she fucking opens the fucking door and all fucking kind of trippy ass shit ensues. It's fucking hella surreal. A lot of like, what the fuck is going on? Like a lot of those moments happen. And, those are always fun in a fucking movie. Let me see. Suspiria. I don't think amongst like,
not the remake or the original?
No, the original.
Are the people?
The remake is good, but I
like 3 hours long, right?
Yeah, I tend to go. No. Which one? Is that the right one? Yeah, I think there's another. There's 2 of them that got remade, but yeah, Suspiria. And yeah, people don't need to go back and start watching old school horror movies. Another one is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, even though it's not really a horror movie.
Oh yeah.
It's scary in its own way.
It's very scary in its own way, dude. But that's it's good. Fucking, it's a good. I like these campy B movies and shit like that. So
Rick.
Yeah. Like Critters 4. Another Critters 4 just for Alex.
I'm definitely when we do the trivia, I'm definitely asking Critters 4 questions. That's what's gonna win you.
Critters 4.
Sophia, you got anything else for us?
Yeah, I got a couple ones. So Candyman.
Candyman? Yeah, Candyman's
Candyman's good. I mean, it's definitely kind of campy, but it's definitely fun. And also, there's a new one too.
Yeah. Produced by
I'm getting so pissed that we're not. That's one movie I was looking forward to this year was Candyman.
I know, right?
Yeah, the
Jordan
trailer looked
Peele,
good.
oh my god, and then Nina
Yeah.
DaCosta, like, come on, like, so many good people.
I like how it's pretty much they're creating a new Candyman. Like,
But the thing is, it has parallels to the original story of Candyman. Like Candyman was an artist that fell in love with a plantation owner's daughter. You know, so it's like you can see that the dude who what's his name,
the guy
Black Manta.
Yeah, Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, he looks like he's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at his girlfriend, it's like, you know, interracial couple. And I'm sure there's gonna be some fucking Yahoo that's gonna be fucking pissed, and they're gonna kill him, and he's gonna turn into fucking Candyman. And we have a new Candyman for the new fucking age, which would be fucking great, you know. Because I love Tony Todd, but this is one particular franchise that, yeah, I'm hoping I was so hoping it would come out.
Calm down, Rick. I know you're excited.
another good horror movie. I mean, I guess so. It's not labeled as a horror movie. It says like drama gothic. Seriously, like as someone who avidly watches horror films, nothing has disturbed me more than this movie, and I feel very hesitant to even recommend it. But it's called Nightingale, not the Nightingale. Oh no, it is the Nightingale. Yeah, the Nightingale.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Came out in 2018. Jennifer Kent, I believe, directed it. Yeah, Jennifer Kent. Deeply disturbing. One of the most like horrific movies that I have ever seen. Like seriously, you will every time. So my boyfriend found it, and he doesn't like to watch like trailers for movies. He's just like, oh, this is a good cast and crew. Let's watch it. And I was like, okay, sounds good to me. Every time you say to yourself, well, at least it can't get worse than that, it does by a lot. And
I
it's
love when that shit goes wrong.
very, very disturbing. And so it's not like a classic horror movie by any like means, but there are definitely like jump scarish moments, but it's just one of those things that'll like deeply disturb you to your absolute core.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing the trailer for this. Yeah, it's gonna get
but like, I don't watch it at night. Like, make sure you have a warm cup of tea and a pillow nearby because you're falling asleep. Trust me, it's
I'm
dark.
desensitized at this point. I have no.
I have yet to find a movie that does that.
I just laugh. I just laugh through them.
Oh boy, watch this one. Seriously, seriously. Like I will pay you $50 if this movie does not disturb you.
Is this being recorded right now?
Yeah, it is.
This is canon.
What's the timestamp?
if you watch this movie and you can look me in the eyes and tell me it didn't disturb you at least a little bit, not only are you, I don't think you're human, but I will pay you $50.
That's debatable with me.
Well, you see the people we're talking to here, so yeah. Let's see. Alex, underrated Abel Ferrara, King of New York, vampire movie called The Addiction on VHS. The Addiction. I kind of remember hearing about that.
Vampire movie. Wait.
Gonna get it converted to DVD. Get you guys a copy.
Vampire's Kiss.
Oh, Nicolas Cage. That shit was.
Oh yeah, him eating the fucking cockroach.
Yeah, that was a hardcore movie.
Such a batshit movie.
Yeah. Wow. That's a deep cut. That's a good one. All right. Let's see. Anything else, Davis? Anything else pops in your head?
I can't remember if it's a full-on horror movie, but I remember this movie giving me nightmares when I was a child. Fire in the Sky.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that.
That's a great movie, man.
Yeah, it's such a fuck. Oh man, when he gets abducted and like they show him like, oh man, that's a.
Who is that?
The Terminator.
Craig Sheffer, D.B. Sweeney.
Yeah, D.B. Sweeney. Yeah, that's right.
What's Elliot? Henry Thomas, and the T-1000.
Yeah, Robert Patrick.
Yeah, Robert Patrick and James Garner.
Yeah, it's a great movie, man. I got to revisit that, man. That's a good
movie, man.
Yeah, it's a good alien fucking. Yeah, it's disturbing, man. Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of it, but my sisters put it on when they're like babysitting me, and I had nightmares. And my mother yelled.
Disturbing, man.
All you need is that 30 seconds of him on with the aliens, and you'll be fucking shook for shit as a kid. Like, what the fuck? What's that syrup doing?
Damn aliens. Cool. All right, that's some good underrated flicks. Cool. Anybody got any other ones I want to throw at us before?
Critters 4.
Critters 5. Wasn't there a TV show Critters that just?
No, I saw Critters 5. It wasn't that good, man.
Well, the TV show too, right? There wasn't a TV show or some shit. Like
no, I think they were developing a TV show.
Yeah.
But Critters 5 sucked ass, bro. It was a female
Quality
critter.
review.
It was the queen of the critters, and she turned on the critters, and she was like all like a puffball white with like blue eyes. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? It was weird.
Not the critters quality you're expecting.
No, it's just they went super camp, and that's what kills me with horror movies. Sometimes it's like you go super camp. Like Critters is the first one. Yeah, it's a horror movie, but it's like a horror movie more for kids, like in the vein of like a Gremlins.
Well, it all comes out of that story too. The house that got attacked by aliens that Spielberg got a lot of inspiration from. That old. I think it happened in like 30s or 20s or 30s about the house, like the family getting harassed by these little aliens. It's like
and they fought them off.
They fought them off. Yeah, it was supposedly a true story. That a lot of stuff has came out of. What was that the story called? I forgot something.
I don't know, but somebody
family,
was tripping balls and shit when they were thinking like little roly porcupines.
Well, the family like fought them off, and the cops they got the cops down there, and they found like shotgun like blasts everywhere, like and like no one would believe them, and they supposedly they came back and started fucking with the family again. So
we were just talking about that on a podcast I was listening to the other day. Actually, I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, dude, if you can remember, post that in the company, Facebook.
What the fuck was it called? Something. Fuck. Alien. Fuck. I'm trying to think what the alien family attack. No, it's a fucking You read the story and they have like artists like interpretations of it. Let's see. Oh, the Hopkinsville, the Kelly Hopkinsville encounter. Yeah, look.
I'm gonna fucking see it.
Yeah. There's a bunch of YouTube videos about it too. It's a lot of shit has spun out of that story. It's creepy when you hear the story. Just these little aliens just harassing this family over like a few days. It's like fucking pretty crazy. I'm surprised no one's actually just made a movie of that. But a lot of stories come out of that. Like Poltergeist was supposedly came out.
I could see that.
Yeah, because Poltergeist was originally like a sequel to like Close Encounters or some shit. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a cutty ass story. Look it up when you get a chance. Cool. All right. So,
I just thought of another one.
Bring it.
House that drips blood on Alex.
Wow.
Anyone?
What?
It came out in 2010.
This is Rick's favorite movie already. You just heard the title.
I was just like, wait a minute, I'm not going to be implicated, am I?
It's also starring Tommy Wiseau from.
Oh, really?
Wow.
It's a trip. It does feel like a bad trip, absolutely. It's on Vimeo, I think. And yeah, it was released in 2010. It's horrible. They aired it as a comedy horror short, but
Wiseau in there.
I think Comedy Central picked it up and they're like, we're gonna label this as comedy, but it was just Tommy's like, this is scary. This is terrifying. It's on Vimeo.
What's it called again?
The House That Drips Blood on Alex.
How can you ever forget that title?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Iconic. Right off the bat.
Pretty good title.
Instant seller.
Yeah.
Speaking of titles, though, this isn't a horror movie, but it just has always pissed me off. So, like, the Now You See Me movie, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about it, but they came out with a second one, right? The audacity for them to name it Now You See Me Too instead of Now You Don't.
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast the other day. They were like complaining about and they're coming out with a third one too.
Now you three me.
Now you see me again.
Now you still see me.
Oh shit.
Wow. Alex is wow. Is that about Rick? The Rick ghost coming after me? Yes, it is.
No, it's not going to be like that, right? He's older. He's going to die way before I will.
Wow. Jesus, man, it's going dark.
Well, hey, sorry.
Cool. All right. So yeah, well, that's some good cutty movies to look up. So I guess we'll jump to our pool list for the week. So what you pick? I guess we've been talking about already, but some stuff you've been watching, listening to, good or bad, this last week. Anything picked up, read, whatever. So go ahead, Davis. Let's start with you. What'd you pick up this week, or what'd you read, watched?
Well, for watching
That we haven't
stuff,
talked about already again.
yeah. Let's see. I've been watching a lot of Community because it's back on Netflix, and I have to.
Yes.
And then the Middleditch and Schwartz improv specials they put out. You know,
Yes.
Thomas Middleditch and
Oh, I want to see that. Yeah.
yeah, they're
The first
really
episode.
good. Yeah, I've only watched 2 of them. There's 3 of them they put up. The 3 hour long specials of just long form improv, and they're really good. If you know those guys from Silicon Valley and Parks and Rec and all sorts of shows, they're pretty
Hilarious.
phenomenal.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you see
but-
did you watch the podcast that Joe McHale and Ken Jeong have?
I just started listening to it the other
Darkest
day.
Timeline?
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the episode where they had the cast of Community come on, and it was pretty hilarious. Like, it was like a good, pretty hilarious half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, they even had Donald Glover in there, and he was upset that he's not part of the Community cast has like a group chat.
I saw that.
And
Yeah, that's pretty
he
good.
found out that he's not part of the group chat. He was
That's
upset.
fucked up.
Like,
I
oh,
thought you'd be busy.
Yeah, you're too big now. You're too important now. You're Childish Gambino, man. You're megastar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta's great though.
Yeah. I need to get back to that. Yeah, that's a good show too.
Um,
Sorry, Davis, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. And then for reading stuff, let's see. A lot of Batman. I read Deceased, and then Batman Damned. Do you know that one?
The one where his wang
Ryan-
came out. Yeah, like the
It's like Joker's been found dead, and he's trying to figure out what happened and everything. Brian Azzarello wrote it.
okay, yeah. That's the one that when it initially came out, it showed Batman's junk, and they had
Oh, really?
yeah, like the first issue had like a picture of Bruce Wayne's Wang, and so Bruce Wayne, if you will.
Wow.
Bruce Wayne's Wayne.
And so they had people freaked out and like, oh, you gotta like. So they took it off and like reprinted it without the wang. But yeah,
Was it originally just like Batman Damn? And then,
Damn.
Yeah. But I read that. Chuck Dixon's like the volume 1 of Nightfall. That was awesome. Really good. The whole story of Bane and everything, which they took bits and pieces and changed it and everything for the movie. But that was really good.
Yeah, where he just releases all the villains from Arkham and just basically puts Batman through the shit. Like he has to fight every single villain he's ever put away at the same time.
Yeah.
And then comes in and fucks him up.
Yeah, that was great. And then I read Happy by Grant Morrison. Do you know that one? They made a Netflix show. I haven't watched that yet, but
That's the one, the show that they did the show on, right?
Yeah, Patton Oswalt does the voice of the little horse, the happy horse. Yeah, Alex loves that show. That's like one of Alex's favorite show. Yeah.
Well, I read the comic. I think it was like 4 or 6 issues or something like that, and it's really good. It's really funny. So hopefully the show's good. I'll check that out sometime.
Yeah. I think it went 2 seasons. I think they canceled it recently.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure if they canceled, but it went like 2 seasons. I think 2 or 3 seasons. Cool. Cool. Is that for you? Is that it for you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Sophia, what you got for us? What'd you read, listen to, watch?
Okay, so new TV show just wrapped up its first season like a couple weeks ago, I think. Dave on Hulu.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing good things about that.
Absolutely fantastic. Like it seems like it's kind of gonna be like slightly like a joke, and like it is like funny, kind of like sitcom-y humor sometimes, but then like it reminds me, take this lightly, in a way of like Parasite, of just the like genre flipping. You know, it genre flips very, very, very quickly to something really serious, and like pretty good messages and pretty good themes in it, and great music too. So strongly recommend that. I'm thinking for podcasts, Invisibilia also just wrapped up. It's a season, I don't know, season 6 something, or 8, or I don't know. They have so many seasons, but they have a lot of good, really cool stories. And then I'm rereading this guy. Has a lot of super cool stories.
Oh, nice.
And it, yeah.
Oh, the Colin Bunn. Who's the other ones?
Yeah, Bun, Espen, Lolly.
Is that the Night of Living Deadpool in that?
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, it's so crazy, and like, I don't know. It's one of my favorites. It just because it has so many of them, and I love this guy.
The panda pool.
So I've been reading a lot of Deadpool, and then Seconds again. I've been restarting or rereading that. So overall,
have you read the Gary Duncan, Brian Posehn Deadpool yet?
I haven't. I really want to. Yeah,
those are good. Those are really good. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, he like fights ghost of like Abraham Lincoln and shit. It's fucking. It's insane.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's fucking crazy. It's I think some of the best outside of like the original Joe Kelly stuff. I think this is some of the best Deadpool for sure.
Yeah, and then there was one other thing. What else was I doing? Oh yeah, I just reread Watchmen too. I finished that. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. What'd you think the second time around? Like after watching the TV show and all that?
Just loved it more. Yeah. Yeah. No, so good. And I was super happy with the TV show too.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
Like I'm kind of bummed they're not doing a second season.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm here for it. You know.
I kind of I debated about the finale since they're not coming back with a second season, but it's I kind of understand. Like, hey, we got a great first one season. We could have a great one season or a shitty 5 seasons of a show that no one cares about towards the end.
Yep. And I'm kind of worried about Outsider coming back for a second season. That kind of scares me.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to switch it up, or like I don't want it to be the same thing. Like I want it to be hopefully it's different. But yeah, as long as they bring back Middleton and who's the girl, the lady? She's amazing. She's a great.
His wife.
No, the investigator lady. Oh, yeah, she's amazing. She has such a range. Like every movie she's in, she's totally you don't recognize her. She's just
so
like
crazy.
She's a chameleon. Like she's such a good actor.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
So she's super cool. And then something that I'm looking forward to. I don't actually know the release date for it. The Adventure Time HBO series.
Oh, was it BMO like Adventure or something like that? What's it called?
Let me double check.
That's a fun show. I like that show.
Yeah, I love it.
I love that show.
So creative and just like, yeah, man, it's just like, yeah, tell these guys were stoners, man, just like throwing all this weird shit.
Yeah, it's called Distant Lands. Its release date, May 27th. We're close. We're super close.
Oh, nice.
May 27th. Yeah, so it's going to be on HBO Max.
Okay. Yeah, that's in a couple weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So looking forward to that.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging. Let's see. Alex, I love Happy comic. Good call, Davis. Let's see. Ed, Dave is absolutely awesome. So the chat is praising all your picks. All right, we'll switch that. Rick, go ahead. What do we got?
All right, so like I said earlier, was reading Age of Apocalypse. Also started watching Clone Wars. Like I said, I watched a few of the National Geographic things on Disney Plus as well. I just didn't want to be all Star Wars out, so I took a break.
Did you watch the docu series about Mandalorian?
I watched the first one, the directors. I haven't watched Legacy yet.
It's really good. Yeah. You watch that with Filoni talking about episode 1?
Yeah, dude, he holds court, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. They're all just like intense listening and just smiling and
loves
nodding.
Star Wars, man. He loves Star Wars, man, with a passion, man.
And the stories he tells is just great. Like, I loved how he got the call and somebody was trying to tell him like, this is Lucasfilm. He's like, yeah, whatever. Just his story was
sure it is. Yeah,
sure it is. That was cool to hear. Also, just rewatched all the Harry Potters over again. Just to go through them again and just go through the thrill of it. Harry Potter's like just the awesome world that JK created.
The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, yeah.
Huh? The Wizarding World, yeah, it's fucking dope, man. It's just.
What do you think of the Fantastic Beasts movies?
I like them too. What I want to see though, it's like because it's something that goes.
I hated the second one. I did not like the second one at all.
Yeah. it's debatable. You're never gonna like all the movies in a series. You know, I didn't like the second and first movie for Harry Potter because I felt they were too kiddie. But but it definitely gets better. Especially, I'll save judgment until I think the other 3 movies, all 5 movies are out. Then you can see them as a whole. But I wish they do.
They should have kept Colin Farrell as the Grindelwald, whatever. I think Johnny.
I agree. I don't need Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I think Johnny Depp kind of being Johnny Depp kind of ruins movies now for me.
Yeah.
He was definitely channeling his inner Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Hanging out with him in real life, I definitely paid off in that character, you know. But I didn't need to see that. That was just.
Oh yeah. Colin Farrell, he was fine. I don't know what.
Colin Farrell, yeah.
I like Colin Farrell.
So there's that. Let me see. I've been watching Spaced. Spaced is fucking great.
Oh, great! Well, all-time great show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm on there.
Is that streaming right now?
Well, I found it in a few
Netflix.
places. It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's a
I'll
great
watch
show.
that again.
Yeah, it's only like 12 episodes or some shit like.
I think it's 16.
Yeah, something like they're super short. They're
It's
awesome.
super short, and but they're so much fucking fun.
Have you ever seen that, Sophia? The Spaced, the Nick Frost and Simon Pegg.
You got to watch that.
Oh,
Edgar
dude,
Wright.
yeah, definitely.
You gotta-
If you're a fan of Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg, it's pretty much
Nick Frost, Simon Pegg, and Edgar Wright.
It's such a good show. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, super nerdy, super cutty references and stuff.
It's almost like a
sign me up.
yeah, it's almost like a prequel.
You'll dig it.
Like,
yeah, there's
prequel to Shaun of the Dead. Almost a lot
good,
of that
man.
shit.
I like what he after episode 1, he gets all his Star Wars merch and burns it like the end of Return of the Jedi. He's like Simon Pegg just standing there in the fire and burning all his merchandise because he's so fucking pissed off.
It's on Netflix?
No, that's
Hulu.
it's on Hulu.
Hulu?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's on Hulu. Yeah,
Check it out.
definitely.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's a good
Spaced. It's great.
Yeah, it's
Also, I heard Tales from the Loop is supposed to be really good too.
What's it called?
Tales from the Loop? It's supposed to be like
Okay.
a sci-fi.
Tales from the Loop. I was like, whoa, what show is
Whoa.
it?
Tales from the Loop.
You
It's
can find
supposed to
this
be
on
like-
Pornhub.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be kind of like a Black Mirror-y type thing.
Oh, I haven't even heard of that yet.
Tales from the Loop.
What's that on?
I think it's on Amazon. I haven't watched it yet, but I've been recommended it a few times. Yeah, Tales from the Loop. Yeah, it's on Prime. It's like a sci-fi thing. It's townspeople live above the loop, a machine built to unlock and explore the mysteries of the universe.
Sounds like a raging good time.
Yeah, I'll check out Space too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely check that out. That's awesome. I checked the first Rick and Morty's back. I watched those last night. The first episode, it was like went super meta. Like it's insane. It's good. Great. The show's they're hitting on all cylinders right now. It's a great show.
Also, Solar Opposites too. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I want to
yet,
see that.
but
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Yeah, it's on Hulu too, right? I think that's
Yeah.
Hulu exclusive. Yeah, that looks good too. Yeah, same creators and everything, right?
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
pretty much the same animation. Same kind of like character designs and shit. Yeah, it looks good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to check that out. Are they doing all the episodes or just every week coming out with episodes?
I think it's all the episodes, but
Oh,
don't
really?
don't quote me on that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I might wait to get a couple. If it is weekly, I'll get a couple of episodes in. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this Rick and Morty thing, they're just fucking, they sold out so hard, man. Every like other commercials, like fucking during the show, they're doing like Pringles and like Wendy's commercials and shit. Like they're just I don't know if I like seeing these characters like advertise shit. So, but yeah, you gotta get fucking paid, man.
Yeah, they're all out, by the way. Oh, Solar Opposite. They all came.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm definitely. Alex says Space is on Amazon. He believes.
Awesome.
So it's on a streaming service.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. I just added it to my queue as we
Okay,
were
cool.
talking. I was flipping with the remote, but
Yeah, I have it on DVD, so I can watch it whenever I want.
oh well.
Fancy.
Yeah, analog man.
Have y'all watched? We were talking about Adventure Time, Pendleton Ward's new show on Netflix,
Yes!
Midnight Gospel
Oh
or
my
something.
God.
Is it good?
Oh my god, it is my new favorite thing. I can't believe that escaped my brain. Holy shit.
Okay.
What's it called?
Midnight Gospel. I would die for this. I would
Oh.
absolutely just give my soul away. So it's like it's a new type of media, I guess. It's half podcast, half like cartoon. So Duncan Trussell, the creator, so it's Duncan Trussell and Pendleton Ward. So Pendleton Ward from Adventure Time, and then Duncan Trussell has the podcast called like the Duncan Trussell Family Hour. So they took bits of his actual podcast episodes and animated it, and then created and like recorded other dialogue and stuff to create like a streamlined storyline. But even so, Clancy is the main character, who's essentially Duncan, and he goes and interviews different space creatures in his universe simulator. And it's really
Sounds
interesting.
awesome.
It's very heavy, and it really deals with death too. But it was really, really awesome. I recently lost a friend, and the whole thing, the whole show, because Duncan Trussell just lost his mom, so it's all dealing with like death and the acceptance of death and stuff. So it was like very relevant, and also just kind of relevant for like this whole shitstorm of a pandemic right now too. Just kind of like letting go and accepting death and things like that, and being present in the moment. Super awesome. I can't recommend it enough.
Cool. I will
Oh,
watch it then.
Let's see.
All right, out there, I'm like death, acceptance.
Hey
Be
man,
with it.
we're all gonna have to deal with it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cathartic.
Let's see. R.I.P. Fred Willard from Big Leo. Yes, we've talked about Fred Willard. Yeah, R.I.P. man. Great dude. Cool. All right. What's my? Oh yeah. I've been watching a lot of Cheers. I've been revisiting Cheers.
I saw the Kevin Conroy thing.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy was on there, like hitting on Carla. I was like, I recognize that voice. I was like, oh shit, it's the Kevin Conroy. And it's like Batman hitting on Carla from Cheers is pretty hilarious.
Crazy.
Yeah, some of the guest, like some of the like minor characters that guest star on, like Lisa Kudrow was on there for 1 minute, like as a an episode. Sutsy like she was super young too. So it's fun going back and watching Cheers, man. I that's one of my all-time favorite shows. And, it's just want to go where everybody knows your name, really. So speaking of other Cuddy shows, I picked this up this week. Ordered this. Two Guys, a Girl in a Pizza Place. The throwback, man. This is a super throwback. Young, fresh-faced Ryan Reynolds. It's pretty hilarious, this show.
I haven't seen it in years.
Years,
Since
right?
it was on TV.
Yeah. It was 98, I think. First came out. Yeah, it's super young Ryan Reynolds. He's like fucking 12 years old in this, man. He's super young, but he's hilarious in this. The girl, Trailer Howard, man, she's adorable. She's super funny too. Later on, Nathan Fillion jumps on the show too, like later in the later seasons.
He plays like her boyfriend, right?
Yeah. It's pretty funny. I watched like the first 5 episodes. I remember liking it back in the day, but some of these shows don't really hold up. You revisit it and like, oh, why did I like this just at the right time? But it's pretty funny so far. So it's been fun kind of revisiting that show. Two Guys, a Girl in a Pizza Place. I think they changed.
It's crazy. I was listening to a podcast today, and they were discussing TGIF, and they talked about that show today when I was listening to it, and I was like, wow, what are the odds you brought it up?
Together, man.
Yeah.
I've been monitoring your feed. I'm just been,
clearly
making a show to your to your liking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, and I have an unboxing. Yay! I got this in the other day. I was like, I'll save it for the show.
Ooh.
All right.
And it's not vibrating?
Not yet.
Okay. Well.
And we were already talking. Oh my god, it's so tiny.
Creepy.
Oh.
Baby Yoda.
Your own little Sophia.
Oh, baby Sophia.
Oh yeah, wait, I have the picture.
Oh, please show it.
Yeah. So
this is so tiny. I feel like I'm gonna swallow this by. Aw.
Oh.
Oh.
That's adorable.
Look at George. He's so cute. He's so cute. I think we'll fucking this is like a choking hazard, man. I might swallow this by accident. So yeah, those just came out. It's a Black Series action figures. They just came out with all the Baby Yoda merch is like fucking hitting now. They're finally hitting. So be inundated with a bunch of Baby Yoda shit everywhere. Let's see. Big Leo Mission Comics is begin curbside delivery on Monday. Big Leo, you need to tune into the show early because we talked about all this, man. Come on, man. He's a loyal viewer, but come on, man. Let's see what else. I think that's it for my picks. Yeah. Cool. Anybody have any like anything else you want to talk about? Any anything else that we missed or? Yeah, I think we've covered pretty much everything, right?
If people haven't been watching, or some people I know aren't wrestling fans, but Dark Side of the Ring is on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
it's a great series.
Yeah, it's kind of like the real stories behind some of these
tragic things that happen in wrestling.
Yeah, they're doing Owen Hart next.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just saw the Road Warriors one, and the Road Warriors is a real tragic story with what happened to Hawk. So
yeah, Owen Hart was a sad one because he died of being was propelled to the ring on a
zip line.
A zip line, yeah. And he fell and like hit the turnbuckle like from like 60 feet in the air. During like a pay-per-view, like a live event.
I was watching that pay-per-view too, man. It was a trip.
Crazy.
It went dark for like 10 minutes, and then they were just like showing shots of the crowd and telling people what happened.
Pretty tragic.
Vince got fucked up because he went on with the show. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's the old saying, right? On with the show, right?
Yeah, on with the show. But it's a great series overall. They go through a lot of topics. The death of Bruiser Brody pretty much getting killed in the locker room, and nothing ever came of it. Just some real fucked up stories. But I mean, a lot of this stuff needed to come to light, and it's cool stories. Also, I've been listening to AEW Restricted podcast with Tony JR and Tony Schiavone and Aubrey Edwards. Your favorite, right?
She's the best ever.
Yeah,
awesome.
So
I love her on Instagram too. She's awesome.
Yeah, so they have a thing going, and dude, Tony Khan is just that guy's the shit. I fucking love Tony Khan.
What other podcasts you guys are listening to right now? Since it's the era of podcasts right now. Everybody's like, you guys mentioned a couple earlier. Any other ones you guys can think of?
Let's see. I listen to This Is Rad a lot. It's just very much like this. Some nerds talking about a topic that they like a lot, you know.
We're not reinventing the format here for sure.
Yeah, we listen to that. Judge John Hodgman is always good. He rules over just ridiculous cases.
Yeah, you're talking about that
disputes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that Darkest Timeline, man. I'm gonna definitely try to watch some of those. Yeah, they just started too, so those guys are hilarious. And let's see. I've been Cartoonist Kayfabe. They got I think they're gonna drop an interview with Mark Millar. They've been doing these interviews with these art. They did one with Todd McFarlane that was really good.
Solo with that.
Yeah, they did one with Eric Larson that was really good. These guys are great. They're one of the inspirations for this channel for sure. And so they've been getting these like great interviews with these like artists that usually people don't really think of to talk to some of these guys, but they're doing these great interviews, man. Forgot they had who they had last week, but that's pretty good. Yeah, Cartoonist Kayfabe. What about you, Sophia? Any other Cuddy podcasts you've been listening to?
Anthropocene Reviewed is really good. I recommend that one a lot.
Which one? Say it again.
Anthropocene Reviewed. The host John Green, he just goes through like 2 different topics every month, and he's like really good at kind of like essay like speaking, so they're all like little mini stories,
like essay, like homeboy essay, or like
Hey, what's up, Holmes?
She is in LA, man. I don't know.
No, but he's really good, and he reviews like everything on like a 5-star scale. That's the whole kind of gimmick. And sometimes it's like just like super dumb and weird, and sometimes it's like serious and like hard hitting. It's cool. It's a good podcast. I recommend it. And then like all things NPR as well.
Everything NPR. Dan Murrell, he just started. He was on Screen Junkies for a long time. He's kind of like a movie talking head guy. He just started his own channel.
Dan Murrell?
Dan Murrell, yeah.
And
he's great. He's a great. You can tell this guy loves movies. He's been doing like these short 15-minute episodes of why he loves a certain movie. He did the first one was on Jaws. He broke down Jaws, like really like super cut, like these little moments in Jaws I never really actually noticed, and he pointed out like he just breaks it down. He has a new one today about why he loves RoboCop. So
nice! I gotta watch these.
Yeah, he's really good. He's very informative. He knows his shit, and he knows it. That's why he's on the movie trivia Smowdown.
Singles champ.
Yeah, he's a champion of movie trivia because he's that damn good. He knows about his movies. So yeah, that's another good one. Check out. Rick, you got any other cutting one? Say it again. Sorry.
Your favorite band sucks. Yeah, these
I've
two
heard of it.
guys, Mark Mosley and Tyler Coe. It'll get you mad if there's a band that you like. It'll piss you off, but you'll laugh along if there's a band that you're also like get too much credit. Yeah, they do all the big names, so
It's like Rick pissed off about Dr. Sleep. Yeah. Rick, you got some cutty ones?
What?
Some podcasts?
Podcasts. Talk is Jericho. I've constantly listened to that one. I've always listened to Monstro over and over again because I'm a fucking crazy nut. That's a good one. It's about serial killers and just like
isn't that why podcasts were invented, for serial killers?
Pretty much. We need content too, all the movie trivia schmodown. Constantly listen to that.
Yeah.
That's always fun. And that's pretty much all the ones I've been listening to. So a lot of it's wrestling because that's pretty much the only thing I can actually watch with any kind of regularity. Right now, I'd be in the middle of all baseball. I'd be knee deep in baseball right now, but I have nothing. And we'd be in the middle of a basketball playoffs, but I have nothing. So
let's see. Big Leo, I ordered my the Mandalorian Baby Yoda Funko, ships out in September on Amazon. There you go. Everywhere. Baby Yoda everywhere. Big Leo again, Drink Champs and Joe Rogan.
That's his podcast.
Oh, also Doug Loves Movies. That's a good one. Just movie podcast.
Yeah, doesn't he just get high and just talks about movies?
Yep.
Dude, I met him once. He was smoking a bowl behind the Meltdown in LA, the comic book store. I was like, this is exactly the setting you should meet that guy. Crazy.
Yeah, I was at a festival, Supreme in LA a few years ago, and we were like in the little VIP section, and right behind us were the workaholic guys smoking a bowl. I was like, oh shit, I feel like I'm on the show. It's great. Ed said peace essay.
Peace Holmes.
Fucking essay. Cool. Cool. All right, I think that was a show right there. We covered a lot of things. Not a lot of news this week, but we found things to talk about. So, any final things you want to shout out or talk about, Sophia?
Midnight Gospel. Thank you for bringing that up, Avis. Yeah, watch it, listen to it, breathe it, eat it.
Will do.
So, what's the next step for school? You going to do some more schooling, or just start finding the career, or what's the next step?
I mean, I'm done for the summer, but yeah, I have 2 more years left, so I mean, it's most likely going to be online again, which sucks, and hopefully there will be a tuition cut.
You would think, like,
yeah,
you should be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna continue because I just want to get out into the field, start working.
Yeah.
So
Start your
who knows what our industry is gonna look like. So yay.
We're all gonna work from home for Twitter. That's what's gonna happen.
The dream.
The dream. Davis, what do you got for any last final things you want to shout out or talk about?
I think I've talked about pretty much everything that I've been doing in my life right now. There hasn't been much else. It's pretty much all that we've talked about. And as always, my dog.
Aww.
That's about it.
Aww.
She doesn't like to be on camera, obviously.
Yeah, we can't afford her fee.
Yeah.
Rick?
SF Comic Book Company Facebook group. Join it. Hit like and subscribe.
Smash that like button. Yeah.
Smash the like button for real, man. Help us out. Help us out.
Yeah, we're on the road to we're like one away from 150 subscribers. Yeah. Yeah, the goal was 200 by the end of the year, right? So we're almost
we could do that.
Yeah.
It's very, very doable.
And we'll start putting effort into it. Yeah. Let's get 200.
We'll stop phoning them in.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Zoomer, calm down. Let's see. Ed, Hightown is well worth it, or High Maintenance. I've been wanting to watch High Maintenance.
High Maintenance is really good. I love that show.
Yeah, I've been meaning to check it out. Yeah, I'm bummed. Crashing was a good show on HBO too. I'm kind of bummed at the end.
Yeah.
Which one?
Crashing.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a
I
community-
forgot about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's a good show. Yeah, I think they canceled it this year. Yeah, they only had 2 seasons. It was a fun show. I like that show a lot.
It's the only thing with Pete Holmes that I haven't been like, this man is so obnoxious. You know, like, I mean, his character is obnoxious, but it's toned down from
Fits,
his
yeah.
real life personality somehow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Did you ever watch his comedy special, the one that came out last year?
no, I've just seen him in random things and
It was actually
interviews
pretty
and all
funny.
that
Yeah.
before.
It was actually not bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, check that out. I think it's on Netflix. I think one of those.
All right.
Cool. So yeah, just thanks to everyone supporting the channel. Go support your comic shops. Hit them up. We've been posting news as it comes for the shops opening back up. So contact them wherever you are and like get some comics, man. Support them as just go there, buy like $10 worth of books, or buy a couple things, just or buy a gift certificate, gift certificate of somebody your nerds in your life. Just like kind of keep them in business, man. We want to keep these businesses open, man. And just thanks to Graham for doing the theme. Thanks to Emily for doing the logo. Working on some other logos right now. We just dropped the top 10 superhero movies. If you want to go check that out, it was a fun list. We're definitely gonna Rick. We're gonna put a poll out to see what we're doing with top 10.
Yeah, I thought we should put like a poll out. Maybe
It's a good idea. Get like 5 options on there. Like see what the people want. Yeah, we'll post it on the Facebook group if anybody wants to vote on that and what we do next. And then we're working on some other shit. We're working on shirts, Leo. We're working on shirts. It's all about
merchandising.
There's a few things I have to do before we can start doing the shirts. So I have to work on that. So I just got my stimulus, so I can actually spend some money on some stuff. So yes, we're working on that too. Stickers too, Leo. Don't worry, you'll get your damn stickers. All right, we're working on it. All right? We're a small operation here. All right?
Can we get patches?
We don't need no stinking patches.
We should make masks.
I had
That's a good idea.
to. I had to.
That's a great idea. Yeah, some masks. It's a good idea. With the logo, that'd be cool. Yeah. All right. See, there you go. This is a business meeting here. Yeah. It's a top shot. Cool. So just shout out everyone to supporting the channel. Tell your friends about it. Share it with your friends. How nerdy we get. We're gonna try to do some more content coming up for you guys. More top 10s, more other stuff. We haven't decided what the name for the We Book show we're working on. Basically, me and Rick and another person, we're gonna take 3 genres or movies and we're gonna cast it, get the directors, the cast, score, story, and I think you're doing Zelda first and I'm doing The Flash.
Yeah.
Basically our fantasy booking.
Our fantasy booking for like what we would do, like who we would get
for a movie.
Music.
I want to hear Zelda. I want to hear the Zelda pitch.
Well, I'll like text you ideas because I've been I've been thinking about this shit for I'm like maybe I should fucking write this right now.
There you go.
I got like the first 10 minutes of Zelda in my head already. So
all right. I'm ready to hear it.
So look forward to that. We're gonna try to work on that in the next few weeks. Hopefully, get that out soon. We gotta talk to Mr. Womack. He wants to join us on that one.
Oh yeah, I'm interested. Fucking interested.
I want to see what movie he's gonna pick.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Shout out everybody that joined us in the chat. A few people in there right now. Thanks for joining us. And look out for more content, man. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Davis, Sophia, for coming on. Appreciate it. Cool.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. You're not cousin Oliver, okay, man. You're Davis, okay.
Thank you. That's great to hear. Yeah.
Oh man, awesome.
Did we just jump the shark? What the fuck?
Yes. That was a long time ago. We jumped the shark, yeah, for sure. Cool. All right. So thanks everyone for watching. Look out for more stuff, and thanks, and be safe, and wash your ass and hands and everything. Yeah.
Wash your hash.
Yeah. Wash your hash before you smoke it for sure. Yeah, it's a good life advice. All right. Cool. All right. You guys have a good one. See you folks later.
Bye.